No one's here.
Yeah. Alright, let's start looking. We'll go through the crew quarters and work our way toward the elevator. Got it?
Yeah. Man, this music is great.
You search rooms 1 and 2. I'll take 3 and 4.
Got it. Thank God, no dead people. Wow, Zero cleans up surprisingly well. No, he doesn't. Never mind. Ignore that last point. Alice. Luna. The most horrible thing about death is how it turns a person into a thing. It's a thing that looks like your friend, but it's not even them anymore. It's just a strange, cold shell, and every time you look at it, you feel a little of that coldness creeping around the edges of your soul. Seeing death puts a heavy ball of lead in your stomach that just sits there, poisoning you. I turned and left the room.
No good. There's no one in 3 or 4. What about yours?
Same. Nobody in them. Except Alice and Luna. The lead ball pressed against the inside of my abdomen. I leaned back against the wall and added a long, weary sigh.
What's wrong?
Oh, Jesus Christ, get out of my face!
You need to get it together. What are we doing right now?
Looking for the others.
Right. I know how you feel, but sitting around being miserable isn't gonna help anybody.
Yeah, but seriously, get out of my face!
Let's go.
Yeah, you're right. I turned and headed for the door at the far end. I heaved myself off the wall and followed. Why do I always get this horrible feeling when the music cuts out? The first thing I felt was that strange cold sweat of terror. My stomach clenched in protest, pushing a wave of bile and nausea up into my throat. The lead ball turned into ice. My legs began to tremble under its weight before they finally gave way and collapsed. They were dead. I could feel it in the moment I looked at them, but I didn't want to believe it. They couldn't be dead. Perhaps they were just sleeping. The cool, limp feel of their skin under my shaking fingers dashed any hope I had left. I wrapped a trembling hand around the end of the bed and hauled myself up onto it. Even when I closed my eyes, I could still see them. My heart hammered away in my ribs. My chest felt so tight I could barely breathe. I forced myself to take a long, deep breath. Finally, I opened my eyes.
They were in a blind spot.
What?
The security camera. Remember how we didn't see anything in the real-time feed in the security room?
Yeah. I guess the petition was in the way.
Yeah.
They're handcuffed together.
Yeah. Whoever did this really didn't want them going anywhere. The chain's been looped around the pipe below the sink.
They would have been trapped here when the doors closed. Why?
Look. See the red marks on their wrists? They were trying to get the handcuffs off.
Oh god, I don't even notice that. At least Clover has. I can't see Tenmyojis properly. So you're saying it wasn't one of them that did this?
Probably not.
Oh! Ow! Fucking ow. Well, they forced his bracelet off. There's a cut on Tenmyojis left hand. Looks like it's probably from a knife or something similar. Must have been deep.
And the blood on his clothes probably came from that wound. I don't see any others, at least. If this was the only one, it doesn't look fatal. I don't think he died from this cut.
He's got injection marks on his wrist.
Penalty. When the primary doors closed, they couldn't get to them. The needles in their bracelets activated and...
Yeah. You can see the marks on their wrists from where they were injected. The tubocurarine must have killed them.
Do you think that's why they were handcuffed to the sink?
They wouldn't have been able to get through the white doors without Quark. Someone wanted to use the penalty to kill them. They didn't need to tie them up.
Yeah, you got a point. What's wrong?
I take back what I just said.
You find something?
Yeah.
Fire bent down to pick something up and handed it to me.
A cyan bracelet. This was Quark's.
Correct. It has 9 BP too. There's no mistake.
You know, with Fire, I kind of expected to say, correct, it was Quark's.
What is Quark's bracelet doing here? Wait, no, hold on. If Quark's bracelet is here, then that means...
Your heart stops. Your bracelet comes off.
Thanks, system updates.
No. No, this can't be happening. Not Quark.
Hey, Sigma, calm down. Just because his bracelet's off doesn't mean Quark's dead.
I mean...
But...
In fact, this could be good news. A ray of hope.
Ray of Hope?
Yeah. If Quark still had his bracelet on, then he would have ended up like Tenmyoji and Clover. But he's not wearing it. That means he might have managed to avoid getting injected with tubocurarine.
I feel like that's a very optimistic output, and one I don't expect from you, Fi.
You mean the bracelet came off before the doors closed?
Yeah.
That's impossible. Zero Jr. told us that they only come off when your heart stops or when you escape.
Maybe he got out then.
Right. He's got 9 BP. Wait, so you're saying he escaped then came back and left his bracelet here? No, that's impossible too. Zero Jr. said the number 9 door opens only once. Even if he was able to get outside, he couldn't come back in.
Why do you have to be so pessimistic?
Look who's talking.
Have you actually seen Quark dead? Huh?
No, but that's because that would change the rating of this game fucking drastically.
You need to think positive, Sigma. Reality is what we believe it to be.
Really? So you're saying this is what we wanted to happen?
That's enough! Quark is definitely alive. He has to be. He has to be. I refuse to believe he isn't. I can't let an innocent kid like that get killed.
We're making an awful lot of assumptions here, but... I wanted to ask if she meant Clover and Tenmyoji weren't innocent and had deserved to die, but swallowed my words. Fighting wasn't going to help us. All I could do was hope that Fi was right. Perhaps Quark was still alive.
What are you doing?
Examining their bodies. Tenmyoji first.
Why?
Clues
What kind of clues?
to who might have killed them. Finding Quark's bracelet tells us something. If the killer saw it, that would make for an obvious motive.
With Quark's bracelet, Clover and Tenmyoji would have been able to go through the white doors. Killer handcuffed them to the sink to prevent that.
Right. That's my guess, at least. That's odd.
What's wrong?
I can't find anything.
Huh?
I should have found something.
What?
You remember when we ran into Tenmyoji in the rec room? He sprayed our wrists with luminol. I'm sure I saw him pull the spray bottle out of his pocket.
And now you can't find it.
Right.
Do you think the killer took it?
I don't know. I'm gonna take a look at Clover, too. Give me a minute.
Something tells me that doesn't look like there's much to search. No, don't sound like an asshole at a time like this. Fi knelt down next to Clover as she spoke and began to gingerly examine her corpse. Then, after a moment, I saw her hand stop.
Look. See your thigh? Doesn't it look like there's something written there?
Yeah, it does.
Sorry, I'll have to move your leg a little bit.
It's written in blood. Must be 10 Myojis.
It says 016.
Dio! You asshole! That says Dio. I've seen enough bloody messages to know. It's just backwards.
Hang on.
What does that mean?
I feel like I've seen that somewhere.
Yeah, it says Dio-fi.
Huh?
016. 016. I know I've seen it somewhere. It's no use. Can't remember.
Don't get my hopes up like that.
Anyway, these numbers have to have something to do with the killer.
It says Dio. Like, am I the only one that sees this?
She must have written them after she got hit with a soparil.
I don't know why it's backwards, but it's... I was gonna say, I don't know why it's backwards, then remembered, if she wrote it on her other thigh and then it left an imprint on one of them, then...
There would have been a few minutes before she went all the way under when she could have done something. I think she probably used those last minutes to tell the rest of us who killed her.
016, huh? Maybe, but the only people who could have done it are Kay and Dio. Assuming it wasn't one of us, I mean.
No, there's also Quark. I mean, I'm not saying he did it, just...
But why would he if he'd got 9 BP?
Damn it. This is hopeless. I can't keep up anymore. Everything here is a goddamn mystery. Like, what about that old woman we found? Who killed her? The movement in the AB room makes Luna seem the most suspicious. But when would she have done it? And we don't have a good explanation for why she would have wrapped up the knife and used a handkerchief. And of course, now Luna's dead too. So who could have killed her? The footage from the security camera paired with Dio's behavior makes Clover seem the most likely suspect. But now we'll never know for sure. Alice's killer is a complete mystery. We don't know what the hell 016 is supposed to mean. We don't have any idea where Quark's gone. What the hell does any of this mean? Who killed everyone? Was it Zero? Zero Senior? And who is Zero Senior? What the hell does he want? Why does this game even exist? And why did they kidnap us and bring us here? While we're at it, where is this? When is this? Mysteries! 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 I feel like my head's about to explode. Please, Fi. Give me something. Anything. A clue. A hint. Come on, you gotta have something. I feel like I went off on one there.
The luminol.
Huh?
I think there's a very good chance someone took the spray bottle out of Tenmyoji's pocket.
Okay, but how is that important?
Well, let me ask you this. Why do you think they took it?
So they could test for blood?
What would they need to do in order to do that?
They just need to spray the bottle of whatever they want to test.
That's it?
No, wait, you're right. Luminol reacts with organic compounds and glows, but the glow is really faint.
So?
So you need to make it dark. You'd have to turn off the lights in order to see anything's glowing.
And that would mean?
That would mean...
The rec room! Fi and I raced for the door. We weren't sure what we'd find, but we knew where we were going. I had a feeling deep in my gut that whatever we'd found would be the breakthrough I'd been looking for. It goddamn better be. But yeah, I'm very surprised that Fi didn't piece together that, like, 016 is, like, just a reflection for Dio. It's not... I don't know why it's backwards. writing it out on my own leg to see if that would, like, make me understand anything, but... No, the 6 would still be backwards. If... No, she would have wrote it mirrored. It would have to have been mirrored when she wrote it for some reason. That's the only way that you could get the 6, because otherwise it'd be like, 01B as opposed to... That fucking Zero Junior rabbit in the corner's creepy as hell. Well, that's not what I expected. Someone got through Kay's armor. That's impressive. Either that or Kay's faking it. Everything in my head ground to a halt. Even after all I'd seen, a room full of corpses had a profound effect. It was such a ridiculous thought that before I could stop myself, I laughed. The laugh made me think. Was laughter in this situation a defensive response designed to protect the brain from constant emotional bombardment? They say that right before an animal dies, it feels a moment of comfort. Right before death, the brain releases a huge amount of endorphins into the bloodstream. Pain is only a warning signal meant to help the body avoid death, but when death becomes a certainty, nope, pain no longer has any issue. Issue? Use. Don't know where I got issue from. Yeah. Finding loads of dead people is not good in the brain, as Sigma just said. In fact, the loss of pain can lead to incredible feats on the edge of death. Let's say that 2 species of animal come under attack from some overwhelming force. All of them are severely wounded and near death. Species A feels pain, but Species B does not. The horrible pain felt by Species A prevents them from moving, but because they feel no pain, some of Species B will manage to drag their wounded bodies to safety and survive. As a result, Species A is eliminated, and only Species B manages to survive. This process of natural selection has been repeated for thousands, no, millions of years. All creatures that walk the face of the earth are descended from Species B. I'm no exception. That's why I can look at a room full of corpses and laugh. The genes I've been given by a million years of evolution have changed my fear into ecstasy.
I guess that means you and I are the only survivors.
Don't make me keep saying it. Quark's still out there somewhere.
Yeah, and we only haven't found his body because parental issues, probably. PG issues. Not parental issues. You know what I meant.
Yeah, you're right. He is still out there. So would that mean he killed them? I mean, you said yourself that there was no way he could... There was a 10th uninvited player out there when Alice was killed. And we've also refuted the possibility of Zero Senior being the 10th person. There is no 10th person. The only people alive are you, me, and Quark.
You're being ridiculous. Look at their bodies. There's an axe buried in Kay's back, and the spear has been thrust all the way through Dio's stomach. Do you really think a child Quark's size could do that?
Alright then. Are you saying you killed them?
Are you insane? And just when would I have done that? I've been with you this whole time.
She was right. How long was I asleep for? Yeah, that's actually a very good point I've just brought up on myself. How long was I asleep for? Because I don't know whether... God, that's not a good thought to be having right now. She was right. At the end of the second round of the AB game, Fi and I hadn't been out of each other's sight. We'd gone through the white door, explored the security office explored the security office, solved puzzles, all of it together. No, wait. There had been one time when I wasn't watching. A few minutes in the security office when I'd rested on the couch. Could she have snuck out then? The rec room and the security office weren't that far from one another. If the round trip took about a minute and she killed them in 4, then the whole thing would have only taken 5 minutes. 5 minutes. 5 minutes, huh? Just how long had I been out? No, that wasn't really right. I hadn't really been out. It just felt like everything was being fast-forwarded. Probably because my mental processing speed had dropped. But how long had I been like that? Might have only felt like a few seconds to me, but it could have been much longer. And where had something like that mental processing speed dropping coming from? Well, I know that much is the Radical 6, but...
Hey, what you doing there, Vi?
Checking their bodies like before. I decided to start with Dio.
Find anything?
Yeah, 2 things actually.
Oh,
Take a look at this.
a knife?
Yeah.
The knife says Myrmidons on it! Those are the terrorist organization that Alice is looking for.
There's something engraved on the blade, too. Myrmidons. Is that the name of the manufacturer?
Dunno. It's not a name I've ever heard of before. But look at the handle. You've seen it before, right?
Yep.
This is the knife that was stabbed into Alice's chest.
So that's what Dio ran into the room for. He came... Alice may have killed... Clover may have killed Luna, but Dio came in and collected his knife. I'm assuming it was his knife. What if Alice and Dio are both Myrmidons? No, I keep saying Alice. What if Luna and Dio are both Myrmidons and...
Right. From the looks of it, I'd guess the blade is about 15 centimeters long. I'd say it's probably about 3 centimeters tall and 3 millimeters wide.
I think I've heard those numbers before.
Like, wound cavity, 150 millimeters. Wound length, 30 millimeters. Wound width, 3 millimeters.
Yeah, that's it. When Luna scanned the old woman's body, those were the numbers it gave us for the wound.
Right, well, wound cavity would be the depth of the wound. Wound length would be how long it is from top to bottom. And wound width would be how wide the flat end of the wound is. In other words...
Those numbers describe the shape and size of the wound, right?
Right.
So if they match, then that means this knife was used to kill the old woman.
Well, I was just eyeballing those measurements, so we can't be sure.
Still, why does Dio have it?
He must have... gotten it from Alice.
I know that. What I mean is, why'd he take it? Did he want to destroy the evidence? Maybe he was the one who killed Alice.
That would match up with what we saw.
No, wait. Hold on a second. I'm getting confused here. Alice would have had that knife first, right? She picked it up when she found it wrapped in the handkerchief next to the AB room.
Right.
So Dio took it from her and stabbed her? If that's what happened, why didn't he just take the knife then? Why leave it there for us to see, then come back and get it later?
Are we saying Alice found this knife and then actually did kill herself from Radical 6?
Well, we can look into that more later. First, I want you to have a look at something else.
Because in the other timeline, she did kill herself, but it was with the scalpel, not the knife, because the knife was never found.
What?
Don't you remember what I said? I found 2 things. There was the knife and... this.
The thing for Kay's head!
Hey, this is that key.
What do you mean, that key?
We found it in the Golem Bay. Didn't have any idea what it was for then, though. But Alice said it might be important, so she'd hang on to it just in case.
So, Alice should have had this, right?
Yeah,
And now Dio's got it.
yeah.
So when Dio took the knife, he also took Kay's key.
Wait, Kay's key?
Oh man. You couldn't figure it out from the shape?
I did.
What do you mean?
Get over here. A picture's worth 1,000 words.
Are we actually going to see what Kay looks like?
Let me show you.
She walked over to Kay's head, knelt down on one knee, and pointed to the back of it.
You remember this, right?
Oh, yeah. So that's it! It unlocks the suit, right?
Yeah, let's give it a shot.
Before I had time to prepare myself, I shoved the key into the slot and twisted. But
It's no good. Can't get it open.
Why not?
Maybe the suit is powered, and it needs to be on in order to open. But with this axe in here...
You're saying it shorted the suit out or something?
I think so. At any rate, the key fits perfectly. I don't have any doubt it's for removing Kay's suit.
You think Dio knew that back when he took it?
I wonder...
So I guess we'll never know what his face really looked like.
Yeah. No way we can get that mask off with our bare hands.
Wonder who he was.
Well, I still haven't checked him over. Let's have a look. Maybe we'll find something that'll tell us who he is.
she'd only been searching a few seconds before she stopped and pulled something out of Kay's robes.
Look,
What is it?
a spray bottle with luminol in it.
That's the one Tenmyoji had.
Yeah.
Then, does that mean Kay was the one who handcuffed them to the sink?
We don't know yet.
Why not?
Kay might have taken the spray from Tenmyoji after he died. It's possible he made it through the white doors before we did, went to the infirmary and got this. Anyway, there's something I want to see. Turn off the lights.
You gonna check for luminol reaction?
Yeah, if Kay used the spray before he died, we might still be able to see it.
There's blood everywhere in here, though.
That's okay. If he didn't spray it, there won't be a reaction from any of it. Come on. Alright, do it.
Done.
Thanks. Just as I thought. Look, Dio's left wrist.
The underside of his bracelet is glowing.
Exactly.
But why?
Because there are traces of blood on it.
Whose blood?
We've seen 5 people with serious bleeding. The old woman, Alice, Tenmyoji, and these 2 here. I'm disinclined to think this is Dio or Kay's blood, though. See? If you look, it's been wiped off. Except for the luminol, the bracelet looks clean. Why would someone wipe blood off a bracelet after being hit with an axe or stabbed with a spear, and then spray it with luminol? It doesn't make sense.
And that leaves the old woman, Alice, and Tenmyoji.
Right.
I was gonna say, are the lights coming back on, or?
Do you remember what Tenmyoji said to us in this room?
Can I see the other side of your bracelets? Please, just do it.
Do you think Tenmyoji had figured out that one of the bracelets would have blood on it?
That would have meant he was looking for either Alice's blood or the old woman's.
I wonder which it was.
No idea.
It's probably the old woman's.
But whatever the case, Tenmyoji seemed to think that whoever had this bracelet was Zero Sr.
Just relax, okay? That's all I needed to know.
What?
Neither one of you is Zero Senior.
Are you saying that because there wasn't any reaction from the luminol?
Yeah?
Whoa, wait. Are you saying that Dio is Zero Senior?
I don't know. The only thing I can say for sure is that there's a possibility that Dio killed the other 6 victims.
And who killed Dio?
Kay, perhaps? After he was attacked, he used the last of his strength.
Another descendant of Species B.
Huh?
Nothing. Forget about it. Anyway, if Zero Senior was Dio, then...
All of this would be over. This awful game would be over.
An ambidex gate has been opened.
Motherfucker!
45 minutes remain until ambidex game polling closes.
What? What the hell is happening? That's impossible!
Quark.
Quark? Quark, open the gate!
Whatever. We need to get back to the Floor A warehouse. Hurry!
I know, I'm coming.
Why do I have a horrible feeling about what's about to happen? I get the feeling that, me and Fi are pretty dead. We're dead in the water right now. We're just waiting. Waiting to die. Can we, like, stop by and see if anyone is actually dead? Did one of them go into the... We didn't stop by the infirmary. I'm just still sus on, the neostigmine we found. Meaning either, like, Clover or Tenmyoji could still be alive if one of them found it and knew what it did. Which Clover does, by the way.
Damn it! There's no one here. Did they run off?
Why would they run away?
Hell if I know. How the hell did Quark open an AB gate anyway? Without a star key, he shouldn't have been able to get it open.
He must have taken one from Dio or K before we got to the rec room. We know they went through a white door. Remember? We saw the footage in the security office. That means they had a star key just like we did.
But you didn't find one when you searched them.
Right.
Well, maybe Quark's a suspect after all then. You shouldn't write him off just because he's a kid. Maybe he knows how to use a lance or an axe.
That's impossible. You're being an idiot. It's much more likely he found the key card after they died.
Oh. Alright, let's go find him.
Any ideas where to look?
Nothing. How on earth would I know where he might be?
Well, there's one place I'd like to check out. Come on.
Do you know something I don't?
Oh yeah, the white door that they
The room K and Dio investigated.
Right. Aren't you curious?
Of course. Besides, Quark might be in there.
Yeah.
Alright, let's move.
brace.
Dorsey's director's office.
Probably belongs to the director.
Now I hope it has one of those chairs.
Chairs?
You know, the folding ones that say director on the back. I've always wanted to sit in one and say stuff like action or cut or double decaf chai soy latte now.
And that's what you think we'll find in there?
Yeah.
Oh god, Sigma. You know, you went from like serious to stupid real quick. Faster than you turn around even.
Yeah, aren't you excited?
Well, there could be anything in there. So no, not really.
Yeah, what if Zerosini was in there waiting for us?
That would make things easy. We'd settle things right now and then get the hell out.
Right. Okay, I'm gonna open it.
You don't need to keep asking me if...
Okay, this is the room I've been in. So I don't know what's in the third white door.
Huh.
There's no one here.
The computer's been turned on.
Yeah, maybe Dio and Kay did that.
What the hell is this?
A lion.
Is biting...
A sun?
Has a couple input fields for a user ID and password.
We probably can't use it unless we know what those are.
Why don't you put something in?
Sure, I'll give it a shot. Yeah, just as I thought. Might as well forget about this thing for now. We can't get anywhere without a password. Let's see if we can find any other clues. This is the director's office after all. If we we turn the place upside down, we're bound to find something.
Am I gonna get another hologram and another bomb password?
Shall we?
I turned and headed off toward the bookshelf, leaving me alone next to the desk. I felt compelled to stay and found myself staring at the screen.
A lion biting the sun. Lion biting the sun. A lion biting the sun.
Memento mori, if the ninth lion ate the sun. Remember death, if the ninth lion ate the sun.
Could this be the ninth lion? Then maybe.
I don't remember some of these deaths. I don't remember some of those deaths. Shit. Oh god, I meant to put something in here and I don't know! Ah! God, I hate this game sometimes. What have I got? What have I got? What have I got? What am I not remembering? Fuck. What am I not remembering? I feel like this is a Carne's terminal, but why? Why can I not remember anything else? I'm gonna have to come back to this for the love of fuck, aren't I? It's no good. I didn't know anything. Still, I couldn't shake the feeling that I'd seen the ID and password somewhere before. To be continued. Yeah, I kind of had to take a break between two parts of this, which if there's a weird cut, I apologize, but why do I feel like we opened that terminal when we went in? That's me hitting myself against the head trying to remember. Oh god, I can't I honest to God can't think at the moment of what it could be. And it bothers me to no end. Oh, because that stops me from going down left and right. Well, to be fair, there are still two paths I haven't done yet, so maybe the answer lies there? I can hope it lies there. If not, I'm fucked. Oh, I'm gonna have to go back and check my old footage just to be able to see. But yes. Yes. Actually, I shouldn't be saying yes because a lot of bad things have happened and I feel like me and Fire's still on the chopping block no matter what happens. But anyway, thank you guys for watching this part of Virtue's Last Reward. If you liked the video in any capacity, give the video a like down below, leave a comment on... I don't know. If you can leave me a hint if I've seen this yet or whether it's something I've yet to see. That'd be muchly appreciated, even though I feel like it might... Will that have something to do with the Myrmidons? Possibly, I'm not sure. I just need to find out who the goddamn fucking mastermind is at this point, and then I can... Well, I won't find that out until the end, even though I feel like I have a pretty good idea from that old hologram dude. But, yeah. Other than that, if you want to keep up to date with either this series or The World Ends With You, consider subscribing to the channel. I estimate YouTube gives you about 30% chance of notifying you if I upload. If it doesn't go off like it did this morning, apparently. That was a thing that people were not pleased about. Anyway, thank you all for watching. I've been Nix, and I will see you guys next time. Laters!